Are you trying to combine all this together? BIM, VDC, IoT
Yes.
in new projects, or are we talking about renovation projects?
In all projects, actually, because I'm in a new project now. We're almost finishing the mobilization phase of the project. That's the first project that we're implementing virtual design and construction as a whole. And in that project, we're implementing it, but we're not making demands like you have to do this and this. We're trying to establish a learning culture in the project that seeks these possibilities. So in regards to the BIM, we're speccing the BIM with the property sets that we can connect to. So it's very easy. We have in that project, we have the focus on the class IFC space, and we're then focusing on to making the geometry of the IFC space and the rooms correct. So we have volumes, we have the static data for the building and the roofs, and then through the GUID, the IFC IDE, we connect it through to the dynamic data, that's the sensor data. So we don't do that in Revit, we're doing it in some other platform like Grafana or something. We're searching for those possibilities to visualize this data. BIM Vision is what's called Autodesk.
Navisworks?
No, the IoT platform for
Forge?
Forge, yes. That's an example for. We haven't tested it, but we're speccing the IFC. We're speccing the methods to be capable of doing this, and possibly and hopefully we come to one case that we can example. And we're not doing this just to have fun. We're doing it to create value. And maybe the most important is to learn and get the insights, because in our industry we haven't talked much about data. So we're talking about the visual geometry in BIM, but we haven't talked about data at all. So that's the drive. So, but we're keeping it very small. The risk is very small, and also the value, therefore, is very small. But by creating some enthusiasm and a goal where we're going to reach with this and scale it, therefore people seem to gather around it and join it. So
that's good.
I think we can make it. Yeah,
that's good. You said you don't want to push it too much in people's throats, for example. But do you mean from a perspective of a manager of the project, or a builder, of someone who's building the building?
Pushing. What do you mean by pushing?
Requirements.
Oh yeah, the requirements. Yes, because if you do it as a requirement and do it as a push, you seem to have a perspective that they should have known this. And through my establishment of the insight, which is in our industry, at least here in Molde and our community, so we're not there, and therefore it's not very reasonable to demand it, because we have to evolve together, and therefore it's much more important from my perspective is to create an enthusiasm, not a punish if you don't get that requirement.